Earth's breath, the carbon cycle. Planet Earth is alive. It breathes. This breath is not just a metaphor, it is a literal process that sustains life on our planet. The carbon cycle is the mechanism through which Earth takes in and releases carbon, a fundamental element for all living organisms. Its breath is the carbon cycle. This cycle is a complex and dynamic system that involves the exchange of carbon between the atmosphere, land, oceans, and living organisms. It is a continuous process that has been occurring for millions of years, maintaining the balance of carbon on our planet. This cycle moves carbon, the building block of life, through the air, land, oceans, and all living things. Carbon is present in the atmosphere as carbon dioxide, a gas that plants use during photosynthesis to create energy. This energy is then passed on to animals when they consume plants and further transferred through the food chain. Carbon is always on the move, constantly changing form, but always essential. It can be found in the soil, where it is stored as organic matter, or in the oceans, where it is dissolved in water. The movement of carbon through these different reservoirs is what keeps the cycle going. Imagine carbon as tiny building blocks. These blocks are used by plants to build their structures, from roots to leaves. Through the process of photosynthesis, plants convert carbon dioxide from the air into glucose, a type of sugar that provides energy for growth. Plants use these blocks from the air to grow. They absorb carbon dioxide through tiny openings in their leaves called stomata. This carbon is then used to produce glucose, which fuels the plant's growth and development. Without this process, plants would not be able to survive. Animals eat plants, taking the blocks for themselves. When animals consume plants, they take in the carbon that the plants have stored. This carbon is then used to build and maintain the animal's body tissues. In this way, carbon moves up the food chain, from plants to herbivores to carnivores. When plants and animals die, they release the blocks back into the earth. Decomposers, such as bacteria and fungi, break down dead organic matter, releasing carbon back into the soil and atmosphere. This process ensures that carbon is recycled and made available for new life to use. This cycle is a delicate balance, crucial for life as we know it. Any disruption to this balance can have significant impacts on the environment and climate. For example, the burning of fossil fuels releases large amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, contributing to global warming and climate change. It keeps our planet healthy and our atmosphere breathable. The carbon cycle plays a vital role in regulating the Earth's climate and maintaining the balance of gases in the atmosphere. Without it, the levels of carbon dioxide would rise, leading to a greenhouse effect that could make the planet uninhabitable. Without it, Earth would be a very different place. The carbon cycle is essential for the survival of all living organisms. It provides the carbon needed for the growth and development of plants and animals and helps to regulate the Earth's climate. The carbon cycle is a story of interconnectedness. It shows how all living things are connected through the exchange of carbon. From the smallest microorganisms to the largest animals, every organism plays a role in this cycle. It reminds us that everything on Earth is linked. The carbon cycle is a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of life on our planet. It highlights the importance of maintaining the balance of carbon in the environment to ensure the health and survival of all living things. Carbon's journey through air, land, and sea. Carbon exists in different forms as it travels. In the atmosphere, it's mostly invisible gas. Plants absorb this gas. On land, carbon is stored in trees, soil, and even rocks. The oceans are a vast reservoir holding dissolved carbon. Seashells and coral reefs are made from carbon too. Living creatures, from tiny insects to giant whales, are all part of the carbon cycle. We are all made of carbon. We take it in, use it, and release it back into the cycle. Life cycle. Photosynthesis, respiration, decomposition. These processes are fundamental to the balance of our ecosystem, ensuring the continuous flow of energy and matter. Three main processes drive the carbon cycle. The first is photosynthesis. This is where plants, algae, and some bacteria harness the power of sunlight. Plants act like nature's solar panels, capturing sunlight and converting it into chemical energy. They use sunlight to transform carbon dioxide from the air into food, storing carbon within. This process not only provides energy for the plants themselves, but also forms the base of the food chain. Animals eat plants or other animals that have eaten plants, absorbing the stored carbon. This transfer of carbon continues up the food chain from herbivores to carnivores. Respiration is the next process. It is essential for all living organisms, from the tiniest microbe to the largest mammal. Animals breathe in oxygen and release carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere. This exchange of gases is crucial for maintaining the balance of carbon in the environment. Finally, decomposition returns carbon to the earth. This process is carried out by decomposers like bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms. When organisms die, tiny microbes break them down. This not only recycles nutrients back into the soil, but also releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This releases carbon back into the soil and air, completing the cycle. Each step in this cycle is interconnected, ensuring the sustainability of life on Earth. Section 4. Carbon and climate. A delicate balance. Our planet is a marvel of natural engineering, where every element plays a role in maintaining the delicate balance that sustains life. Carbon plays a crucial role in regulating Earth's temperature. Forests, oceans, and soil act as carbon sinks, absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and storing it. This process is vital for keeping our climate stable. It acts like a blanket, trapping heat from the sun. This natural greenhouse effect is essential for life, as it keeps our planet warm enough to support diverse ecosystems and human civilization. This natural greenhouse effect keeps our planet warm enough for life to thrive. Plants grow, animals flourish, and ecosystems remain in harmony, all thanks to this delicate balance. However, too much carbon in the atmosphere disrupts this balance. Human activities such as burning fossil fuels and deforestation have significantly increased the amount of carbon dioxide, leading to an enhanced greenhouse effect. It's like adding extra layers to the blanket, leading to a warming planet. This additional warmth causes glaciers to melt, sea levels to rise, and weather patterns to become more extreme. This is what we call climate change. The consequences are far-reaching, affecting not just the environment, but also human health, agriculture, and economies worldwide. The carbon cycle is essential for a stable climate. It involves the continuous exchange of carbon among the atmosphere, oceans, soil, and living organisms, ensuring that carbon levels remain balanced. Disruptions to this cycle have significant impacts on our planet's health. Coral reefs bleach, forests dwindle, and rivers become polluted, all of which threaten the biodiversity and stability of our ecosystems. Understanding and maintaining this delicate balance is crucial for the future of our planet. Section 5. Our impact disrupting the cycle. Human activities are disrupting the carbon cycle. Burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas releases huge amounts of carbon into the atmosphere. Deforestation removes trees which act as carbon absorbers, further exacerbating the problem. This excess carbon is like a fever for the planet. It's leading to rising temperatures, melting ice caps, and more extreme weather events. We have upset the natural balance of the carbon cycle. Our actions have consequences for the planet and all its inhabitants. Section 6. Restoring harmony, solutions for a sustainable future. Thankfully, we have the power to restore balance. We can transition to cleaner energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydropower. These technologies harness energy without releasing harmful carbon emissions. Planting trees and protecting existing forests is crucial. Trees act as carbon sinks, absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Reducing waste and embracing sustainable practices in our daily lives also helps. We must act now to reduce our carbon footprint. Our future depends on it. Section 7. Shared responsibility, safeguarding our planet. The carbon cycle is a powerful reminder of our interconnectedness with nature. It highlights the importance of living in harmony with our beautiful planet. We all have a crucial role to play in restoring balance. By understanding the carbon cycle and making conscious, sustainable choices, we can create a healthier future for generations to come. The Earth is our only home, our sanctuary. It's time to protect it now more than ever.